Hey, so I'm making this is actually a response video to something I just watched. So there's a girl who's basically talking about the long and the short is she's talking about standards. So she's basically saying like, oh, if someone ghosts you, don't keep texting them. And so it's all this etiquette around what to do, and it's like dealing with, it sounds like men specifically. So it's like, if a guy does this, don't do this. You look so desperate. You look desperate. I want to explain something. Be in your feelings, okay? Like, if you have a guy that you like and the guy, he starts to ignore you, feel your feelings. I would encourage you to like journal your feelings. You could like take a walk through the neighborhood. You can go run or exercise. You could also communicate your feelings to that guy. Like, you can say like, you can say something like, I don't appreciate the fact that you're ignoring me. It's very disrespectful to do that. Like, if you don't want to talk to me anymore, fine, don't talk to me. But like, I don't appreciate that behavior. So like saying something like that acknowledges like your own feelings of like gaslighting basically. And it is disrespect coming from the other person. So you got to start by acknowledging that person is actually disrespecting you. And you do need to advocate for yourself, because if you don't, they're going to believe that the behavior is acceptable. Advocating for yourself does not look like yelling at the person, throwing things, breaking stuff, screaming, calling a million times. It doesn't look like any of that. I mean, it could, but a really pragmatic way to deal with it would be to literally just say to the person, like, I just don't appreciate this behavior. And then, if the behavior continues, you should cut the person off, because like they do not find you valuable. And so I want to kind of continue with this conversation though with a little bit more context. Just because that person does not find you valuable, it has nothing to do with you. Like, you are not the person who's at fault. You are not, there's nothing wrong with you. It's all about the other person. So some women, like when they'll get like ghosted by a guy, they'll be like, oh, I'm so ugly, oh, I'm so fat, I'm so poor, my personality's so bad, oh, it's me. It's not you. It's that guy. He's probably a fuckboy. I'm telling you, and I've made so much content about this. There's so many fuckboys out there. It doesn't matter how beautiful you are, it doesn't matter how rich you are, it doesn't matter how kind you are, none of it matters. They are going to go fuck other people. If you are a woman, I'm specifically speaking to you, there is always someone way, way more beautiful than you, way smarter than you. There's always someone. And typically it's not even just one person, it's probably like a lot of people. Like where you are, you might be like the cute one, or like most other people are like not as attractive as you. But that's only because your worldview is small. Everybody lives in a small community, where you have like your couple of friends and you have like the people who are accustomed to seeing your look, but it's a big society, it's a global world. Some people don't like pale skin. Some people don't like dark skin. Some people don't like curly hair. Some people don't like straight hair. Some people don't like blue eyes. Some people don't like brown eyes. Some people don't like fat asses. Some people do like fat asses. There is not one type. There is no being this like perfectly attractive person doesn't exist. It's not a thing. There's always going to be probably a large swath of people who believe that you are not attractive. I am speaking to you from a community who collectively believes that Beyonce is ugly. Not a little bit ugly, like they hate her. Here in Berkeley, oh my God, they fucking hate Beyonce. Like so much, like it's really like I don't want to say all of San Francisco, but I know here on this campus for sure, having the Beyonce sort of aesthetic is not the tea here. But I mean, we can't deny the fact that like globally, she's like maybe one of the most beautiful women on planet Earth right now. But like here in this particular small community, she is like unattractive. That's real. I have also been to communities where like someone like Giselle, unattractive. Like she's not, it's not it. She's just not, it's not it. Men are very specific. They like every man they all have their like likes. Like they like this, they don't like that. They all have like their little kinks. Like I like this body type, I like this hair type, I like this skin color, I like this aesthetic. Like they have the thing that they like. And it isn't the thing for every single man. Every man has something different that's like his thing, right? So you are not, for every one woman as you are like the individual person. Even if you're a guy watching this, like you're an individual. So like you are only really for you. Like you have to live for you. And I specifically want to talk about if you're living in the developing world, I would encourage you to just move to the developed world. If you need support in doing that, I'd be happy to help. But if you're living in the developed world, you have to realize firstly that I believe that you should take care of your physical appearance. Like you should shower, you should brush your teeth, you should exercise, you should try to like work out, you should care about your skincare, and you should try to wash your clothes. Like, okay, after you've done all of that, I think that's enough. I think you can like, move on to actually enjoying the aspects of being alive. Cause like that's as attractive as you're gonna be. And that's okay. Like you don't, there are some people out here in the world right now who believe that what you have is 100%, 10, 10, 10 across the floor. There are people who believe that. It's not everyone though. Like, okay, so for instance, Julian posted a little poll or something on Rosalia. Now, in my personal worldview, Rosalia is one of like the ugliest women I've ever seen. Like I hate her face. I hate it. And I could point you to like really particular people who work in the beauty industry who also do not like that look. There are women who like, I think some of you guys don't understand what Los Angeles is in terms of like plastic surgery. Some people hate her face so much they have literally botched they've been in plastic surgery since like the 9th grade, fixing their face, which started as Rosalia and morphed into more like an Angelina Jolie face. Like they hate that face so much. It is a very recognizable face, as in like there's a lot of women who are born with that face. And there's a lot of women who believe that that face is very ugly, and I personally am one of them. You do not have to feel that way. So there's another guy, Julian, when I wrote about that, and he was like, I don't think that Rosalie is ugly. And I was like, this is perfect. This is a really good example. Like he doesn't feel that way. I do feel that way. We are different. No, there's nothing in the world that has to say that we are similar. Now, like, okay, so the girl that I'm making this response video to, I think that she thinks that she's like hot shit. When I look at her, I am getting, first of all, I'm getting immigrant. I'm getting like, I'm getting poor, honestly, like, because here's what I see about a lot of the like fresh off the boat girls. Here's what they do. They be trying to like front with all this shit. They'll be like, I'm so clean, I'm so orderly, I'm so, all these character traits about me are so good. So everything about you is perfect. Like, cause I've been living in the real world for a long time, and I know for sure, like, nothing about my existence or my life is perfect. Like, I'm for sure a work in progress. So I'm not gonna like front to society or anyone that I'm perfect, but she does that. And I kind of wonder, like, why does she do that? And then I started analyzing a lot of patterns, and here's what I see. Like, she feels so worthless about herself that she thinks that she has to like put on this front of like being perfect so that other people will like her. Like, I watched like 5 minutes of the video. I don't like her. I know quite a lot of people who will look at her and be like, this bitch is nothing. Because they would just start checking her facts and be like, oh, okay. So like, where do you work? I don't know. It doesn't sound, I don't know. Maybe she does something. I don't know. Like, okay, so where did you go to school? Oh, what like, you went to Harvard? Oh, okay. Like, how much money do your parents have? Do they have 5 mansions? Like, oh, no? Oh, okay. Well, do they give you, so do you have a trust fund? Like, If all of those boxes aren't checking out, cause like she's cute, like she's a cute girl. Like I'm telling you, any bitch can, like, you could go get your hair done, you can lay your edges, you can put on a dress, girl. You can work out all day, put on a full face of makeup, and come on camera and go talk to the other insecure bitches and make them feel like they are something. And then you can get into the real world with people like me, and I will put you in your fucking place quickly. Like, I'm sorry, but like, it's not giving what you thought it was giving, honey. It's not. This is America. This is not the fucking third world. If you want to go be a princess in Israel, do that shit. But why do y'all keep coming online here? That's what I'm so confused about. Everybody wants to be like they're hot shit. They're hot shit. Okay, then why do y'all keep coming here? If Dubai is so popping, go be in Dubai. Like, it does seem like the Real Housewives of Dubai are popping. The one Ethiopian mom over there, she's fine as fuck. Like, she's modeling the runway, being a really, like, hot bitch. Like, but, like, don't get it twisted, because, like, we have really hot bitches here, too, who are real rich. And, like, Kim Kardashian is not the Kardashians are not the only family who have some money. There's a lot of people with a lot more money than the Kardashians. They do have money, though. I know you guys, like, love Kendall Jenner and you love Kylie Jenner, and that's great. Like, I don't want to take anything away from you. But, like, all of us don't want to be them. All of us don't like them. Actually, there's quite a lot of people who do not like them. For multiple reasons that have to do with, like, character flaws and, like, just this weird thing about celebrity-ness, right? Like, we all have to live in this society, in America at least. And there's no world where, like, this one bitch off of YouTube, just because she can have 500 gazillion views, it's not changing my opinion of her in terms of, like, her self-worth or how much I respect her if she's clean. Like, I don't... If you really want to boast about how clean you are, then tell me how many years you've had a maid. If you've had a maid for 20 years, I fuck with you. Yeah, you're clean. But if you're up here with your Swiffer sweeper, like, bitch, you just told me that you are the maid. Which you just told me that you're poor. It's not giving what you think it's giving. Like, this is America. This is not the third world. Like, I swear, y'all be coming with, like, hijabs and counterculture, and it's very fucking strange. It's very weird. It's so weird. Like, America, we have a problem. We just do. We just do. It's so strange. It's so strange. And the weird part is, like, I feel like Brett Cooper is, like, it's just one example. And I also like Abbott and Preach. Okay, like, two examples of people who are kind of, like, analyzing some of the weirdo shit that we're seeing that you guys have, like, normalizing and kind of being like, this is, like, very strange. And Bill Maher is another person where it's like this middle ground where you're kind of, like, looking at these new examples of people who aren't agreeing with, like, whatever mainstream culture is trying to, like, normalize, that it's making you guys all very weird. And we're just kind of being like, this is so strange. This is not okay. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying I have a solution. I don't feel like I do, but I do know, like, whatever way that we're going right now, like, it's not it. What I'm saying is you should probably, like, do your best. Do your best. Like, let me give you an example. Okay, so I wore a dress today and I went out to the lake. You don't have to feel this way, but I look good. And I got really sweaty as I was sitting outside. So, you know, like, I didn't put on any deodorant or anything, so I was stinky. So then I came home and I hopped in my bathtub and I bathed for an hour, and now I don't stink anymore. See how I, like, solved the problem? So I feel like girls like the one who I saw on the TV will pretend like all aspects of the day she just, like, doesn't stink and she doesn't fart and she doesn't eat and she's so perfect. And maybe she's not human or something. So, like, those things don't apply for her. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be human. And I would encourage anyone watching this video to also humanize yourself. If you feel bad that somebody ghosted you, a productive way to process those feelings of rejection or journaling about it finding songs like listening to an Adele album is a really good way to process songs of like hurt. She's got like 16 albums, so many that have processed that particular experience. It happens to the best of us. Somebody's gonna break up with you, somebody's gonna break your heart. If you're ugly, if you're fat, if you're gorgeous, if you're broke, if you're rich, those are shared, there's like collective experiences that we all go through. And it's sad, right? Like, here's a good example. Like Pete Davidson, he said he was really sad, you know, that him and Kim Kardashian broke up. Pete's great guy, right? But look, his girlfriend broke up with him and now he's having to process that feeling. Happens to the best of us. Like, I too, I've been ghosted. You know, all of the bad things that have happened to everyone else have also happened to me. I'm not immune from it because I'm pretty. Also, you don't have to think I'm pretty. But like, all the bad things that happen to you and the good things that happen to you and your human experience happened to me too. I don't have all good experiences and I don't have all bad experiences. I have human experiences. And you shouldn't feel embarrassed for like feeling your feelings of rejection. This is why I want to normalize negative feelings on the feelings wheel, specifically for Black women. Feelings of shame and insecurity, unprettiness, you know, like body dysmorphia, bad hygiene, or like whatever the issue is. Like, let's work through it and like let's get past it. Because like I grew up in a house where my brother always made fun of me for being disorganized, and to an extent, I am. I'm actually like a type A person, so I'm hyper organized. So like I have a lot of stuff and I know where it all is. And I'm very clean, as in like I don't leave dirty stuff laying around. But I'm also, it's just like there's a lot of stuff laying around. So it kind of looks like it's like dirty. It's not dirty, it's just disorganized. And that isn't, it's not for everyone. And a lot of people actually make fun of that. And I guess people, they think I don't know that they make fun of that. I talk about it very openly. Like, you guys have literally, I've posted videos of me like cleaning out my closet. I'm sorry, I'm a lazy girl. And when I moved into this apartment, I had to have a maid because it's just not the vibe. I can't describe it. Like, I'm not cut out for that cleaning up behind yourself life. Some bitches are. The Frexicans. Anyway, so yeah. I think everybody's just trying to take care of themselves, try to do better for themselves. That's all I got. I don't know.